Hello dear student. Our next topic is effect of friction on nozzle efficiency. The length of convergent part of convergent divergent nozzle is very small compared with that of divergent part. Thus, the most of friction in converging diverging nozzle occurs in divergent part. In practice, there is a friction produced between steam and the side of nozzles. Some kinetic energy is lost in overcoming the friction. Now see the diagram, HS diagram. In the point 1 represent the initial condition of steam which enters the nozzle in dry saturated state. See the point 1 represent the initial condition of steam. If the friction is neglected, the expansion of steam from entry to throat is represented by vertical line 1 to 2 and that form to the exit by 2 to 3. Now if the friction were taken into account, the heat drop would have been somewhat less than 1 to 3. Expansion with the friction is expressed by 2 to 2 dash. During the expansion 2 to 2 dash, entropy is increases. Thus the value of coefficient k equal to h1 minus h3 dash upon h1 minus h3. The actual expansion is represented by 1 to 2 to 2 dash. This is the actual expansion 1 to 2 and 2 to 2 dash. Therefore we see we can draw the dotted line from 2 to 2 dash. On the other hand, if the steam at entry to nozzle were superheated corresponding to the point 4, the expansion can be represented by vertical line 4 to 6. If the friction were neglected and 4 to 5 and 5 to 5 dash, if the friction were taken into account, the point 5 dash represented the final condition of steam. See the point 5 dash is the final condition of steam. This is the effect of friction on nozzle efficiency. Now next topic is supersaturated flow through the steam nozzle. See the diagram, HS diagram. P1 and P2 is the pressure ratio. The supersaturated is occurs between the time lag in consideration of steam during the expansion. The expansion takes place very rapidly, and if the steam is initially dry or saturated, it should be become wet as pressure falls because the expansion is adiabatic. Consider the expansion of steam in nozzle from condition A to condition C. At point A, the steam is superheated at a pressure P1 and the temperature T1. See the second diagram. At point A, the pressure is P1 and the temperature is TA. As the steam is expanded from A to B, the steam is cooled. When the steam expands from B to C, the temperature of steam drops down from TB to TC. As the expansion is take place, the temperature drops from TB to TC. See at the temperature diagram. The steam becomes wet. The expansion of steam from A to B and B to C is the expansion under thermal equilibrium. However, in actual practice, condensation of steam from B to C does not take place as the steam has extremely less time available for consideration. If we consider that steam expands from A to C, the time available is as small as 1 upon 10,000 of second, and this time is not sufficient for steam to condense. Hence, instead of following path ABC, it follows the path ABD. Instead of following the path ABC, it follows the path ADC. It follows the path ABD. The point D is the intersection of AC and the pressure line P2.